Hey guys. Oh, let me try something. Sorry. Hang on. Oh. Sorry, I'm not prepared. Okay. Hi, I'm back. I'm going to try, because I'm going to be all the way over there. So I'm going to try using these and see if they're helpful. Let's turn the volume all the way up. Yeah. Okay. And okay. Oh, that works. I don't know. Look, welcome back to Walker Random Life, and this is my project today for body doubling. So this is a body doubling video, but I'm going to spend some time talking about hypno weight loss therapy while I'm doing this body doubling video, because the two go hand in hand. So I hope you can hear me. So this is what I've discovered in this most recent of the, I'm just walking off screen, I'll be right back. In this most recent of sessions and reconditioning, we've been focused on motivation and procrastination. And I have to believe, this is trash, I have to believe that there's a reason that body doubling is a big deal. Okay, because let's think about this. If body doubling is when you don't really necessarily need someone to be there doing anything with you. You just need the support of another person in the room with you. And as long as they're there supporting your efforts, then you feel good about what you're doing, and you're given the motivation and the unction to get these things done that you know need to be done and have needed to be done for a while. But they're just not something that you feel like you can do on your own before then, right? So you get someone to body double with you, which is what we're doing here. I'm using you for body doubling, and maybe you're going to listen to this later on and you're going to use it for body doubling. You use me for body doubling, which is awesome, and I want you to do that. It's the reason I do these videos in the first place. But here's something that I kind of think I've figured out through hypno weight loss therapy, and that is that there might be mental blocks to why you're not able, I mean, obviously there's a mental block, of why you're not able just to do these tasks that you eventually get someone to help you body double with, because otherwise you'd just be able to do them. And think about it like this. Okay, let's say you've got a big old messy kitchen table, and you know that it's mostly going to be stuff like this that you're going to use as tinder for your fire pit. It's just circulars you get in the mail, maybe some mail concerning your insurance that you probably should have paid attention to when it came in. Maybe it's newspapers that you didn't subscribe to and they just come to your house anyway. Maybe you've got maybe it's not a messy kitchen table, maybe it's a messy bedside table with 7 mugs on it. Or maybe it's a car that you need to wash or clean out. It could be, whatever it is that you need to have someone body double with you to do. And when you're body doubling, you're like, man, you just sitting in that corner doing your own thing, not helping me, not lifting a finger, is perfect. That's exactly what I need from you in this moment. Think of any other scenario where you'd be okay with that. There's not really another scenario where you would be cool with doing something that you really don't want to do, but you know has got to get done, and you're just, oh, there's sirens going on outside, so the dogs may get loud. Sorry about that. But think of another scenario where this would be acceptable to you. There's not. You would get pissed off if somebody else was just letting you do all the work, right? Now, I know that there's a situation where you say, here, let me do it, because, you know, you can do it better than they can, and you do it the way you want it to get done. For my mom that was washing dishes, I'd offer to wash the dishes, and then she would just say, no, you don't wash them the right way. I'm like, you're the one who taught me how to wash them. If I don't wash them the right way, then that's because you taught me how to do it wrong. But the point I'm making here is that clearly there's a mental block. And that's what I've been learning on this most recent hypnotherapy sessions, is how to work around your blocks. So and to get motivation and to stop procrastinating. And Amy asked me, she said, I don't know if you procrastinate on anything. I'm like, girl, yes, I procrastinate. That's the whole reason I do these body doubling videos. And I'm still doing them because I enjoy doing them. But I was going to clean this up today whether I did a body doubling video or not. So, anyway, that's just another cool thing about weight loss therapy, is the learning about yourself that you are doing eventually, you know, as you're going along. And I've learned a lot of really cool things about myself while I've done that. Look, here's a lid to a cast iron Dutch oven that I don't know what's on the kitchen table. I'll put it over here with the sink. Hang on, I'm cooking some chicken. Let's do it. Okay. So anyway, for body doubling, this is good. Look at me. Oh, here's birthday card to Opal and Cooper, because both of their birthdays are in March. This is my need to check it mail, and I really probably should put like the more recent stuff on top. Okay. These are medicine pill dispensers for my mom, because I used to give her medicine. And look, this is my mom's memorial thing. That was Mama. The obituary written by my cousin, and well, he's the funeral director, and he's actually very good at it. So, anyway, they did a good job. And here, here's my friend Tammy. She said, "Is there anything I can do for you?" And I was like, "No." And then I said, "Oh, wait a minute. Yes, there is. Can you go get me some gold spray paint, a wife beater, and a dog treat? I need to make Hiram. I need to take a picture of Hiram looking like Snoop Dogg, and so I can slip it into Mama's funeral's slideshow. You know, just keep everybody on their toes. It was meant to be a celebration of the service, so nobody would be terribly offended by that picture. And then, you know, I just shoved everything back in a bag. So thank you, Tammy, for that. She did a good job. Keep this out. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Okay. You know what? One of these little tins. All right, I have a trash bag. Oh, it's over here. No, it's in here. I won't burn that, but I'm going to set it there for a minute. One of these. Oh. No receipts. So, I've never really had one of these little tins before. This is clearly, if you can see, I don't really need a catch-all tin. because I had a catch-all set of shelves, but now I have a catch-all too. And this is all. All right. So maybe while I'm doing this, you guys can be organizing your shed. That sounds like a good thing to do. Body doubling. Although if you're organizing your shed, you may actually want actual help. But I didn't think about this until yesterday when I was thinking over the reconditioning from my hypnotherapy session last night. But isn't it crazy to think about how any other situation and somebody's like, no, I won't help you, but I'll sit in the room to give you motivation. If you didn't put it through the frame of body doubling, you'd be like, you're going to do what now? How is that going to be helpful? I need your help. I didn't ask you to come over to help me clean my kitchen out for Thanksgiving and expect you to do less than nothing by sitting in the chair. But if you yourself are asking, hey, can I body double with you? I've got some things doing. You know, Easter's coming up, and I probably need to start getting ready for that. And one of the things I need to do really bad is clean off my kitchen table. Would you just sit in the corner while I'm doing this? Now, it might be easier for, oh, that's good to have. It might be easier for Southerners because we don't want to be no bother. We used to joke that, I think it was my aunt who was the one who started this, that Mom and Dad would both be buried and, you know, long gone and buried before Daddy or Mama, either one, would bother calling somebody to tell them that that they had passed. And when we asked them, well, why didn't you just tell us? Their response would be, well, I didn't want to be a bother. You know, we're Southern. And I think that is a very true thing, that we don't want to be a bother until we do, and then we're going to bother you a lot. Yeah. Could probably use stronger language than that, because... Do you guys remember that TV show, Good Southern Bitches? I don't know how many seasons it had, but it was pretty funny. Maybe it was Christian. Maybe instead of Southern, it was Christian. Anyway, pretty funny and fairly accurate. I mean, it was a soap opera, so I don't think it was very accurate, but the attitude was right. Things falling. Okay, you guys enjoy some silence while I run this to the recycling section. Stop right in the middle of it. All right. So I now have everything organized. Okay. I need this stuff today, or this week at least. I don't need that at all. I will put this in the pantry. The random receipt. Put this dog stuff and this for the dog stuff. Alright. There we go. Look. Now it's an organized set of piles. That's better than nothing, right? Okay. Let me run this for the dog stuff. This. And this is just where Cooper's supposed to sit. Be right back. keep working on painting that bedroom. Okay. I feel good about this. I feel really good. I feel very good about this. Look, my brother came by earlier today. I had something for him. And he came by and I said something about, I gotta clean that kitchen table. And he looked at it and said, I don't think there's anything wrong with it at all. And bless his heart. It was very sweet of him to say. But this was driving me nuts of bananas. And now it's manageable. So, all right. Well, y'all go body double with me anytime. You know, you can find me here on Facebook, or you can find me on Instagram, or you can find me on YouTube, actually. So, yeah, all my links are on my Facebook profile page. Anyway, you guys have the best day, and I love you. Bye.